Who are you really? This question echoes through the mind of a young man named John. He's got a good job, a stable life, but deep within something gnaws at him. A void, an emptiness that he can't quite define. On paper, John's life seems perfect, but something feels off, as if he's missing a piece of himself. He looks in the mirror and wonders, is this all there is? Unsettled by this feeling and driven by a sense of dissatisfaction, John realizes he needs to delve deeper. He needs to understand who he is beyond his job title, his possessions, and the expectations others have of him. And so, he decides to embark on a journey, a quest of self-discovery. He's not sure what he'll find or even where to start, but he knows he must try. So John took a deep breath and stepped into the unknown. What happens when you start questioning everything you've ever known? Imagine you're John, a man who's begun to scrutinize his beliefs, values, and goals. Suddenly the world as you know it starts to become unfamiliar, almost alien. It's as if you've been living in a dream and you're now waking up to reality, feeling lost and disoriented. It's a roller coaster of emotions, with highs of enlightenment and lows of confusion. John's journey isn't a walk in the park. He faces criticism from those around him, those who don't understand or support his quest for self-discovery. They question his intentions, his sanity, even his identity. Each word, each glance feels like a punch, pushing him deeper into a sea of uncertainty. But here's the thing about John, he's committed. He's decided that this journey, as challenging as it is worth it. He's willing to swim through the stormy sea, armed with nothing but his will to understand himself better. He reflects on his experiences, the good and the bad, and learns from them. He realizes that even the harshest criticism and the darkest moments are part of the journey. His struggle, his persistence, is what defines his journey. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about standing up each time he falls, about taking one step after another, no matter how heavy his feet feel. But despite the storm, John kept sailing, for he knew the calm lies beyond. What does it feel like to finally understand who you are? Picture yourself, like John, standing at the precipice of self-discovery. You've been through the trials and tribulations of life, but now, a revelation awaits. Imagine that moment when John, like a puzzle coming together, begins to truly comprehend his own identity. He uncovers a passion that has been dormant within him, a love for painting that stirs his soul. He feels the pull, not towards the clamor of society, but towards the quiet solitude where his thoughts can flow uninhibited onto the canvas. He realizes his yearning for a simple life, far removed from the complexity and noise of the bustling city. He dreams of a serene countryside, where each sunrise brings a new canvas to paint his thoughts, his feelings, his dreams. With newfound clarity, John starts to embrace these revelations. He makes a bold decision. He quits his high-paying job, takes up his brush, and moves to the countryside. He chooses to live life on his own terms, painting the world as he sees it, as he feels it. The joy and fulfillment that follow are unparalleled. The thrill of self-understanding, the peace of solitude, the satisfaction of living a life true to himself, all culminate into a symphony of triumph. His canvas is no longer blank, it's a colorful testament of his journey of self-discovery. And so, John found his peace, not in the world outside, but within himself. Is the journey of self-discovery ever really over? That's a question we may find ourselves asking. Take John's experience, for instance. His journey didn't wrap up neatly with a grand revelation or a triumphant moment. No, his story continues to unfold. His understanding of himself, his values, his goals, they're not static. They evolve as he does. You see, John's journey of self-discovery is an ongoing process. It's a lifelong commitment to personal growth. He continues to learn, to challenge himself, to seek out new experiences that push his boundaries and test his limits. Yes, he's had his share of revelations and triumphs, but they're not the end. They're merely markers along the road, signs that he's moving in the right direction. They're reminders that he's growing, changing, and becoming more of the person he aspires to be. So remember, John's journey continues, for self-discovery is not a destination but a never-ending path.